If you've been waiting for Nvidia's Spectrum X networking stack to make its way to servers, wait no longer. The company announced this week that Dell, HPE, and Lenovo will be the first companies to deploy the AI-focused Ethernet technology in their server lineups. Spectrum X is designed to serve as the communication link between GPUs, TPUs, and other AI elements using Ethernet technology, including the Spectrum-4 switch and the BlueField-3 SuperNIC. It's an alternative to InfiniBand, as well as competitor solutions offered by Cisco and Broadcom under the Ultra Ethernet Consortium banner. Tom, why couldn't they get any interesting and notable companies to adopt this?
Because I think a lot of the interesting and notable companies are going down the Ultra Ethernet uh, path, if you will. And part of that reason is because, for lack of a better term, it's standards based. Well, when there's a standard, it'll be standards based. But two, you're still in this really weird spot with Nvidia where they've got InfiniBand on one side and Spectrum X on the other. And I don't know which way they're going to want to go. Is Spectrum X going to kind of slowly start phasing out these InfiniBand deployments? Is it going to be an option for systems that need to have more than 40,000 nodes? Or is it something else entirely different? I'm glad that we're kind of moving towards this Ethernet. Like, we've seen a lot of presentations at our field day events this year where companies are talking about using ultra fast Ethernet. And even in NVIDIA's press release, they quote that Spectrum X has about 1.6 times better performance for specific workloads over InfiniBand. So this could be a way for them to start future proofing those investments. I think that, this is something that you're going to start seeing deployed more in like Green Lake type deployments or non-NVIDIA. And I think maybe that's why they went with these larger companies that don't directly compete against these NVIDIA stacks, if you want to call them that. Because when you call up NVIDIA right now and you tell them that you need an AI setup, they're going to just drop ship you all of this stuff that's already pre-configured and ready to go for a reasonably expensive amount of money. I think here they're trying to break into that market of people who already have large deployments of Dell hardware, of HPE hardware. And they're going to say, okay, if you already have this stuff, we can get you a deployment that will work for your needs without you having to just rip out and replace and put NVIDIA hardware in there. I think, though, what's going to be interesting is to see if this is net new business, companies that weren't really considering running these AI algorithms before because they didn't want to run InfiniBand, or if this replaces InfiniBand in existing customers. A lot of it's going to come down to how people feel about the Spectrum-4 switch and the BlueField SuperNIC, which is not their DPU. So the BlueField-3 DPU is a completely different animal than the SuperNIC. This SuperNIC is optimized for RDMA over Ethernet, RoCE communications. And I think that a lot of companies are going to have to weigh whether or not they want to, for lack of a better term, torch their existing setups and go with this new one, or if they're comfortable maybe running them in parallel. Time will tell, and we'll honestly know pretty soon because HPE will probably start reporting huge wins if a lot of companies start picking up Spectrum X as their preferred AI networking technology.